Hello. Hi. Welcome to the Dead Mom and the Deadbeat Dead podcast. I'm your host, 𝘈𝘕𝘕, and welcome. So, on today's podcast, we're going to be talking about movement. Kinesis, movement, and why it is so important. And no, not movement in the literal sense, in exercise. No, we're going to be talking about movement in depth, movement in wholeness. Yeah, this is not done. Go gym 5 times a week podcast. No, episode. No, this is going to be very interesting. And yeah, sit down, take a seat, and let's have this conversation. I wanna start it off like this. I wanna start off by saying, like, the reason why, for example, a lot of celebrities, to the average person, it seems that their lives are so fast, like their lives are moving quickly. Like one day they're doing this, the next they're doing this, one day they're here, the next they're here. Like, for the average person looking at a celebrity, whether you take Beyonce, whoever you want to think about, like, who's the most popping girl right now? Like, every celebrity, when you look at them, it seems that their life is on a different time. It seems that they are doing 1,000 things at the same time. They're releasing this, releasing that, while having families, while being in relationships, while like juggling multiple businesses. Like, how do these people do it, right? And one thing that most celebrities do that the average person doesn't do is that they move. Whatever's going on in their lives, they keep moving. That's the common factor I have identified in most celebrities. Majority of them, if not all of them, which is what makes their lives the way they are. They don't stay stagnant, or they don't stay stagnant for too long. They move. They keep moving. Whether they're dealing with backlash online, whether they're dealing with this or that, they keep moving. Is it that they keep creating whatever they're creating with musicians? Like, whether they're going to whatever, they'll be in the studio creating, right? They will keep on recording. They will keep on dropping songs. They will keep on doing their tours or whatever. You need to move. You need to keep moving, because let's look at it like this. We're literally on planet Earth, and the Earth does not stop moving. Ever since the Earth was born, however long ago that was billions of years ago, it's been moving non-stop. Imagine that it keeps moving. Kinesis, we are literally on a rock that's moving. It never stops. Let's take it a bit further. Let's take it a layer deeper. So we are energetic beings, right? Whether you know this or not, now you know you are an energetic being. You are completely energy. You are just energy condensed. That's why you are matter. That's why you can touch yourself and feel your fingers and feel your bones and all of those beautiful things. But at our core, we are all energy. And energy does not die, right? It can only be transformed. Energy can never die. It can only be transformed into another thing, or changed into another thing. So what that means is, once energy becomes stagnant, it breeds stuff. If energy sits somewhere for too long, like it sits without moving, it breeds things. So, for example, how this shows up, for example, in the human body, because our bodies are, sharp. We are like flashes of meat and bones and stuff like that. But again, we are energy. So our energy is constantly moving throughout our body, right? But if there's a stagnation of energy in the body, how that shows up as disease in the body. That shows up as pain in the body. It could be pain in your neck. It could be like just like uncomfortability, a dis-ease in the body, a dis-ease. So the body's not at ease because the energy is not flowing how it's supposed to, right? Because energy is like water. It wants to keep moving and flowing. Like, the minute energy becomes stagnant, again, it becomes very dangerous. Because again, in the human body, for example, it will show up as dis-ease. So that's why movement is so important. Movement is important in its literal sense, in, like, I'll say this. So let me give an example of what also I mean about this, right? It's been a full moon. This is the third day of it being a full moon. I think the moon is full in Libra or something like that. I may be wrong. I think it's a full moon in Libra. And a full moon usually brings up a lot of, there's a lot of potency in the air and a lot of energy. And with that, the moon represents our emotions. So when it's a full moon, it's like emotions come to the surface. So I'm not saying, solely because it's been a full moon, that's why I've been experiencing heightened emotions. No, of course, like, a moon becomes a beautiful catalyst for those emotions to come up to the surface. For example, I cried for like 12 hours straight, right? And I'm not even kidding. I mean, of course, I cried, slept, woke up, continued crying for 12 hours straight. And because of the knowledge and the awareness I have, like, of, okay, I can't stay in this state for too long because it will start to breed things. How I moved was sharp. I allowed myself that space to hold my emotions and give them space for that 12 hours, right? I allowed space for that. I held space for that. I cried, and also crying, it is a form of energy release. So I don't look at crying as shameful anymore. I used to look at crying as like, oh, like if you cry a lot, you're weak. Nah, that was just society's conditioning. It's actually a very, 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 very good sign if you're somebody who cries a lot. If you're somebody who can tap into their emotion and cry and release, this is crying specifically, that's very good, because crying is a good way of releasing emotion, right? So that helps a little bit in the emotion not being, like, energy not being stagnant in the body in a sense. Because when you want to cry, when energy is trying to express itself and be released through crying, and you suppress that, if you're somebody who cries a lot, I'm sure you've gone through that multiple times, where you will try to suppress that, and you will feel it like, yeah, like this energy wants to come out. Then that's when it will like breed stuff. Okay, I'm going off a tangent. Let me go back. Sharp. I cried for like 12 hours, gave myself that space. After that, I was like, okay, I need to move now. Because I was like, okay, I'm experiencing heightened emotions. They come with potent energy, right? And heightened energy. And potent energy is good. Like, potent energy is beautiful. But if not alchemized and if not directed with, like, in a good way, it will breed its own things. And I was like, okay, it's okay. It's okay that I feel like this. It's okay that whatever emotions are coming up, and I'm releasing them through crying. But I was like, okay, I need to move. I need to move. And moving can look as simple as going to take a shower, which is what I did. I was just like, let me just go take a shower. That's all. Like, let me just go take a shower. And taking a shower allowed me to feel a bit lighter. And I was like, okay, I'm going to transmute this energy further. I'm going to transmute these emotions further by creating, which is what I'm doing right now, speaking to you guys, making this podcast. Transmutation is basically you are changing energy from one form into another. That's transmutation. So transmutation is when you take like liquid water and you put it in the freezer and it becomes ice blocks. That's transmutation. You've changed energy from one state into another, from liquid into solid. When we cook food, that's transmutation. We are changing fruits or veggies from their one state of being solid into, like, transmuting them with fire and water into them being like soluble, like we can eat them, we can digest them. In a sense, that's what transmutation is. Again, with the awareness of that, with the awareness of, okay, my emotions are available to me. Whenever they show up, they're available to me to transmute them into another form. And creation is one of the best ways you can transmute. That creation is one of the best ways you can transmute. You are breathing like new life with that energy, because, like I said, like, emotions bring very potent energy. And people say this all the time. It's like the best art in the world was made from a place of pain, from a place of despair, from a place of, or like happiness, like pure excitement and happiness. I'm sharing this with you and imparting this on you. Like, take advantage of that. Like, next time when you are like having and experiencing heightened emotions, remember, like, this is an opportunity for me to take this potent emotion that I'm feeling and create something with it and breathe life into something else. Whether, if you're into poetry, write. If you're into dancing, dance that shit out, bro. Like, I do that sometimes, like, dance that shit out. You will come up with a fucking great routine. Like, if you're a musician, fucking sing. Like, sing your fucking lungs out and record yourself singing, put it on fucking TikTok. I don't care. Transmute that shit. Like, transmute that shit. Whatever emotion that is, find your outlet. What's your outlet? That outlet is a form of movement, because you're not just sitting, allowing the energy to sit in your body and create disease or fill up your mind and, like, create things in your mind, that don't even exist. You're being in the driver's seat and being like, okay, I'm feeling this. This is the energy that's present, but this is what I'm going to do with it. So movement can look like that, can look like simply, honestly, just taking a shower. Literally getting out of your bed, taking a shower. That's it. And taking a shower as well is one of the best ways to help the energy flow in your body, because the water's flowing from your head, right? Showering really helps calm the nervous system down. A warm shower, not a cold air shower. That shit's not gonna help you. Like, I don't believe in that shit. Take a warm shower. A warm shower will help calm your nervous system down. And then that, therefore, like, it will also help, like, just move the energy in your body. And talk to the water. Ask the water. Talk to the water. The water's alive. The water's alive. The plants are alive. The flowers are alive. Like, the food you eat is alive. Like, everything is, again, it's energy. So talk to the water when you're in the shower. Ask the water, please lift off the burden that I feel. Please wash it away. Any unease, any dis-ease that I feel. Another way you can move is just take a bath. Just like being in warm water, like submerging yourself in a bath full of warm water. It's like when you do that, like you remember what it's like being in the womb. It's like it's a remembrance that you can't logically remember, but like your body and your nervous system remembers that, because remember, the womb is just warm water. So when you submerge yourself in warm water, your nervous system will slow down, like it will calm down, and it will help you move that energy in that sense. And then another thing is literally moving. Like going for a walk. Like, literal movement is a great potent way, like it's a great way to transmute energy. It is a great way to change energy from one form to another and help alleviate intense emotions. And taking a walk, or going on the treadmill and just running, or doing qigong. I do qigong almost every day. Out of all the practices I've come up upon on my journey, qigong sticks. Because again, yes, qigong is a movement practice that is very energy centered, right? Qigong is not so much about making your body lean, or it's not so body focused. It's more so energy focused. It's like it deals with your energy. So I would highly, 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 highly recommend you do that. It's a beautiful practice to transmute energy, like hands down. Like, and then your yoga and stuff like that. Like qigong, for me, I've practiced yoga for a long time. I'll say qigong is number one, and then yoga is like number two. I love yoga. Yoga is beautiful as well. Yoga is a beautiful way to also transmute. I'm giving you, so take these things out, write these things out. These are ways, again, you can move. Is yoga, qigong. I promise you, some days I do only 20 minutes. And I feel like my body can breathe. Like, I feel like I'm feeling my body breathe. Like, I'm feeling air go in and out of my whole body, from my head to my toes. Sometimes it's simply stretching. Tell yourself, like, I'm just going to stretch for 10 minutes. Go on YouTube, be like, 10-minute stretch. There are millions of videos. Do that stretch. That's a form of movement. Do you see what I'm saying? That's a form of transmutation. That's a form of you opening up your body so that your energy can flow more easily in your body. Because that's the most important thing. We don't want stagnancy. There's this thing where people, I don't know who said this, but they said that Beyonce only gives herself one day. She gives herself one day to be in her feelings, to cry, to hollow, to be in despair, to be stagnant. And then after one day, she's like, yeah, nah, we move. She literally gives herself one day, just one day. One day to be in her feelings, one day to be despair, one day to not do anything, one day to sleep, one day to be in bed all day, and then after that she gets up, because it's what is that awareness. Like, you can't sit too long in that. You can't sit too long in that shit. You need to transmute that shit. So this is what I'm imparting on you as well. Yeah, movement, kinesis, transmutation, alchemy. That's all it is. Especially if you're somebody who grew up in an environment where you got used to pain, like pain became the norm, that over time became sort of your baseline, which is a terrible baseline, right? But yeah, as kids, like, there isn't much control that kids have over their lives. So if you're somebody that grew up in a situation like that, you also have to become to the awareness, like, pain may be your baseline. So it may feel familiar, it may feel more comfortable to be sit in despair, to sit in those intense dark emotions, because of how maybe you grew up and because of what your subconscious mind got used to. It's the weirdest paradox. Like, your brain will associate pain with safety. So if that's the case, you have to be aware of that, because you don't want disease in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. You understand? You want alignment, you want ease, you want flow, you want openness in your body, openness in your spirit, openness in your mind, in your energy. And when energy sits for too long and becomes stagnant, it makes us dense. It will make you dense as a being. You will become dense and you will become heavy, and feelings like joy, like feelings like bliss, feelings like gratitude and happiness, those are light feelings. They are light. They're not dense. They're very light. So if you are letting energy sit in your body for too long, and then it becomes stagnant, and then you become dense, it will be hard for those light energies to penetrate you, to come into your body and into your flow. So that's why energy work is so important. Energy work is so vital. Energy work is beneficial to your physical body as a human being. It's beneficial to your mental health, your mental well-being. It's beneficial to your emotional well-being. And then it's beneficial, most importantly, to your energetic well-being. That's why energy work is so important. Because again, remember, you are energy. You are energy. That's what you are. I'm not going to say at your core, at your whole being. You are energy. So when your energy is not well, your physical body cannot be well. Your mental plane, your mental state cannot be well. Your emotional state cannot be well. Yeah, that's why movement is so important. Also, if we again like deep the understanding, right? If we take it a step deeper, right? You are energy, and energy creates everything, right? Energy creates everything. Energy is what brings things into physical manifestation, right? Your physical body is a manifestation of your energy, right? Stay with me. So, energy work is important because your energy influences what you create in your life. Did you get that? Energy work is so important because your energy influences, your energy is the creator of what you create in your life. And you get me? And when you look at it, nothing in the cosmos stop moving. All the planets keep on moving. All the galaxies are moving. Every single thing is always in motion. Is always in motion. Is always in motion. Even your energy, even your emotions don't stop moving, because emotions is what? Emotions are energy in motion. Your energy also does not stop moving. It's like water. Water flows. Water flows. It keeps flowing. It's like water does not fight going down the stream into the river. At the end of the day, it's gonna get to where it needs to get to, which is that point where all waters lead to the big ocean. And it's chilled, bruh. In its journey to get to the ocean, it's going through rivers, it's going through waterfalls, it's going through streams, it's going through underground, this, that. But it never stops. Imagine if you're walking like down the stream, and then we were literally seeing the water like fight going down the stream. That would be like such a bizarre sight. I'm gonna leave you guys here with this. Let me know what else you would like us to speak about. Comment that down below on the comment section. And I hope this conversation was impactful. I hope this conversation brought some understanding and clarity to you, and I hope it opened another way of understanding. And I hope you feel lighter after this conversation. You know, our emotions are not things to be afraid of. They're not things to be avoided. They're beautiful, beautiful teachers. They're beautiful, beautiful opportunities for creation. They are our reminder that we are creative beings and we should be creating. So when these dark, intense emotions show up, they're just reminding us, create, you know? So they are beautiful, beautiful guides in that way. Yeah, this is the Dead Mom and the Dead Beat Dead podcast, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. And remember, you are unlimited and original. Mwah.